For me and for my colleagues,
it was an atmosphere of grief and anger. Loved ones of jailed Muslim political prisoners traveled from all across the country to voice their demands for justice in front of the U.S. Department of Justice.
Unfortunately, people don't know enough about what's going on in their own country. People are being put in prison for crimes that they did not do. You know, they're basically being framed. They're being put into prison for feeding hungry children.
Their stories were eerily similar. Charges of terrorism or support for terrorism were made against the fathers, husbands, and sons of demonstrators, many times through entrapping the accused.
You know, when you create these sting operations where there's going to be a bomb that's not, well, you know, a fake bomb that people think would have gone off if it had been real, then it makes people really afraid that they need to give up their liberties and, in order to be safe.
These people, they don't have no heart. Because if they have a heart, they know they are innocent. They know they are innocent. But they're just doing it for political reasons, to justify their wars abroad in Muslim countries.
Kifah Jayyousi was charged under the Bush administration with material support to terrorists because of charitable work and contributions made in the 90s to a Bosnian organization, and was ultimately sentenced to over 12 years in prison.
In 2002, during Bush regime, they decide all his work not to help refugees, to help the freedom fighter. Then during the trial, they cross all that freedom fighter word and they write Mujahideen to scare the jury. And they win the case. The jury find him guilty for material support.
Since 2008, Jayyousi has been serving at a communications management unit known as Little Guantanamos for their high percentage of Muslim inmates. These prisons are notorious for the inability to communicate with the outside world, making the past few years particularly difficult for Jayyousi's wife and 4 daughters.
I have my little sisters. I can't even explain to them, they ask me, why can't I be with Baba? Why can't I be with, Daddy? Why can't I sit with him? Why is he there? And after a while, you run out of excuses because you're not making excuses for yourselves or for him. You're making excuses for the government that's supposed to keep people in order. It's supposed to keep people together.
Muslim political prisoners are serving anywhere between a few years to lifetime in prison. Cases against Muslims continue to take place regularly in the U.S. And while loved ones of political prisoners hope their pleas for justice will be heard by the government, they understand that the justice system has a long way to go to get there. Marjan Asi, Press TV, Washington.